Anyone have any questions till now? Okay, so what we have discussed in last class, let us recapitulate a little bit. We discussed about GF2, the Galois field 2, where only two elements, that is 0 and 1, and as 2 is a prime number, the set 0 and 1 with addition operation and multiplication operation, it will form a field. Subsequently, we learn GF2 to the power n, where our assumption is that the field is extended field. Why extended? Now we don't have any element is 1 bit options. We have n bit options. So real possible numbers are all 0 to all 1 n bits. These numbers can form a field that is called Galois field extension GF2 to the power n, but the field additions is a bitwise JOR because bitwise modulo 2, which is equivalent to XOR or JOR, and bitwise XOR or JOR help it that every bit positions will be GF2 2, and so that is there. And if we multiply two elements, that is two n bit elements, we will get 2n minus 1 bit, but that cannot be represented in n bit. So the operation multiplication should be have modulo options, and we came up with modulo primitive polynomial, and we discussed that primitive polynomial in last class. The modulo primitive polynomial makes sure that each and every elements after multiplications will be remain within n bits, and the elements will have some inverse in multiplicative inverse, excluding the 0, all 0 bit number, rest other will have multiplicative inverse, and that inverse totally governed by the modulo polynomial of n degree, whose coefficients of each and every bit positions will be 0 and 1, or power of x 0 or 1. This makes sure that all elements follow GF2 to the power n algebra. Today we are going to talk about advanced encryption standard. Here the person who invented it, Rijndael. Rijndael operations are in GF2 to the power 8 algebra, and it use modulo mx of degree 8, and all operations are in GF2 to the power 8. Indirectly, GF2 inside it. So all operations here, it is based on the GF2 to the power 8. So our basis is we are in a field, though we will have 128 bit number, we will convert it into 8 bit, and those 8 bit follow the GF2 to the power 8 algebra. So advanced encryption standard works on all operation performed in 8 bit bytes. Please remember, byte definition is not 8 bit. byte can be B bit bytes. So here 8-bit bytes, and all addition, multiplication, division. We are not talking subtraction because subtraction is nothing but addition. That's why we have written addition. We have discussed multiplications. Division can be possible if we find the inverse, then multiply. So that's why addition, multiplication, and division perform on finite field to the power GF2 extension 2 extended to 8. But there should be subtraction, but subtraction we are not worried because we will, and division can be, as I mentioned, it can be implemented using inverse. And our implied that it's a finite field, not infinite field, it's a finite field, and its modulo P, that is P is prime, and in our case P is 2. So if one of the operation used in algorithm is division, we need to work arithmetic define over a field. Obviously, we have to multiplicative inverse, we have to find and multiply. This slide is talking what I told earlier, just few minutes back, is that all we will do in GF to the power n algebra. AES, Advanced Encryption Standard. It became very de facto standard nowadays. Almost symmetric encryptions it is used. Okay, I am giving again statutory warning. I feel so. We follow or dictated by American NIST because AES came up by NIST. Most of the book you will find AES, but similar standard also available in European scenario or other standard, which is very close to this but may not be exact. So please study Chacha-Poly. Chacha-Poly, which came from salsa. So Chacha-Poly, there is one scheme which is very popular nowadays in our communication HTTPS or SSL, or the word is called TLS 1.3, 1.2 and so on. If you look into the options available, encryption option available, symmetric encryption available, you will find also called Chacha-Poly. Chacha-Poly, there is numbers. I don't want to say the numbers, you find it. They are also popular, but those are not in books because most of the books are followed by American standard. So that's why we are studying only AES. But if you are ready to study Chacha-Poly, it's very simple, a variant of similar things, but it's different standard. Now coming back to AES instead of 64 DES, it takes 128 bit block size, because 64 found to be 2 to the power 64, which is very small in block size or reasonable block size to crack ciphertext only attack. So they shifted from 64 to 128 bit. Till today, block size 128 bit for symmetric encryption remain good enough because of computing as well as your what is called uh, computing environment and the hypertext only attack or brute force attack not able to reach into that level using only plain text up to 128 bit. If you look into the AES has concept that 128 bits is nothing but 16 bytes and it assumes those bytes in state of 4 byte 4 byte each. So there are four, the state, the input state defined 4 byte 4 byte 4 by 4 16 in a matrix form or tabular form 2 by 2 4 by 4 tabular form, and every row every column can be considered as one 32 bit once if you want to apply 32 bit options. So this system is developed, it can work on 8 bit, can 16 bit, can 32 bit, because most of the operations are in design considering the 32 bit CPU, while they design considering the 8 bit CPU because earlier chip, the credit card, debit card, there is a chip or SIM. If you go to the your mobile device, you have a SIM, SIM has a chip. That chip earlier it was 8 bit processor inside. That 8 bit processor can work, the system can work 8 bit processors. That's why it was designed 8, 16 and 32 options. Now your SIMs are or the chips, cards are 16 bit options available, 32 are going to be in very shortly or in process. So it's designed for this. So if you look, it is here, it takes the 16 bytes in a 4 by 4 form, do initial transformations, we will see how. Then that transformation is nothing but with the initial plain text and the key. Okay, so I have not mentioned the key at this moment, but you, most of you know here the Rijndael came, it is actually Rijndael came up with the proposal that I can have a 16 byte key that is 128 bit. I can have 24 byte key that is 192 bits, and I can have 256 bit key that is 32 bytes. This is so key size can be 16, 24 and 32. Today's scenario, people are not using in the real life or real implementations. Actually, the preference is given to the 32 byte, that is 256. Why we'll discuss subsequently. The key, from key, it generates the sub key of 128, 128, 128. It depends, that is 16 bytes. The first operation is initial transform, is nothing but combination of these two generate a state. Then it is a round functions. There are 4 transformations and continue with new key, sub key and continue. Finally, the last round as per Rijndael is not 4 transformation inside the round. It's a 3 incomplete round. It's called incomplete round. And final stage will get this and output. The key 128 bit use key 128 bit use the what is called 10 rounds, but it use 11 sub keys. We'll discuss 24 byte keys use 12 rounds, 32 byte keys use 14 round, but it require additional key. We'll see. So Basically, what is coming in the number of round is increasing, that is 1, and number of bits key size is increasing, that is 2, making little complex at present to crack the known key attack or known sub key attacks, or you can say other attacks related to key can be minimized, and the cracking complexity, the differential analysis per round indirectly cannot go up to 14 round. It went up to 4 to 5 round till date to crack. So recommended is use 256 key. Here all assumptions are 16 bytes. That 16 bytes can be, this is the input byte, we will convert it into states individually. The states will change time to time, different level, and finally output. When we use the key from 16 bytes or 24 bytes or 32 bytes, we will generate the 32-bit keywords. Here it is shown is for the 128-bit key, that is 44 words, that is 32-bit 40 words is up to, it is written, because 11 sub keys are required. But if it is 24, then it go up to 25 sub keys and 32, 33 sub keys. It is shown only up to 10 round because it is easy to understand. So AES parameter, if you look into it, keyword bytes, and this is already I have discussed. I think we skip this. So this is 44 keywords, this is 52 words, and this is 60 words, and this many bytes are required. Let us go to the actual operations. DES encryption and decryptions are same process, and in DES left hop, right hop, and doing things. Here is no left hop, right hop. Here full blocks 128-bit will go into operations. There is no left hop, right hop. Crystal cipher is not here. Full blocks is used here, and encryption and decryption are different process. However, sub keys are applied in reverse order in case of decryption. But every option in the encryption or transformations, inverse transformation should apply in the decryption process. That is the, because every mapping there should be inverse mapping or transformation. So this process is like this. As I mentioned, first transformation 16 byte, and we'll take key of 16 bytes, added the JOR only, byte-wise JOR, and that is again bit by bit JOR, because GF2 to the power 8 additions, GF2 to the power 8 additions. All operations are GF2 to the power 8. There is no other operations here. That's why implementation is very simple, because GF2 to the power 8 can be implemented using addition, and multiplication can be implemented using shift and add. Inverse finding is also similar based on shift and add. This such a simple scenario. So whole operations are implemented using 8-bit operations, GF2 to the power 8, and that's why it's very popular from implementation point of view. Now coming to round function, there is a substitution byte. This is the most important of all transformations. Substitution byte is the most important of AES among all transformations. So we have 4 transformations. One already we discussed, the add round key, which is nothing but byte-wise JOR, which is ultimately bitwise operations, XOR operations, GF to the power 8. Then it comes to next transformation, it's called substitute bytes, which is also GF to the power 8. Then it comes to shift row, that is the transformation, mix column. So because it is defined in terms of matrix 4 by 4, one can be done by row A, another can be done in the column way. So this is shift row is the row point of view, mix column is mix. This is column wise. So this is basically shift row and mix column is a permutations. So substitution and permutation, these are the two things used which Shannon has mentioned in 1949. So, and these things will continue at the last round. If you see the substitute byte, shift row, there is no mix column, add round key. It is a change, and you can look initially one add round key and the last is one incomplete round. So if it is 192-bit key, the 24th round would be the incomplete round. Similarly, 32-bit, 256-bit, the I think the last round, that is the number of round 40. Sorry, I told wrongly. 12th round on the case of 192. The 12th round is incomplete, and 256 bit 14th round is incomplete. That's 3. So detailed structure, if we look into this, we do inter block. We do not do left up, right up. The key mentioned in terms of word of 32 bits, but again it is byte by byte it is used. Already I have mentioned that the substitution is the important things, byte by byte substitution. Rest other, if you look, shift row is only rotations. Mix column, there is multiplication comes in picture, we will see. Multiplication is again to the multiplications, and round key is what we mentioned as JOR. So remember, add round key is not at all problem. In inverse is possible. Same key I JOR it, then I will get back the original. Each stage easily reversible. We'll see. And decryption, as we mentioned, the decryption algorithm is different. Every operation, inverse operation we have to do. Add round key remain as it is. Shift row will be inverse shift row. Shift row will be inverse shift row. Shift row will be inverse shift row. Similarly, in substitution byte will be inverse substitution byte, inverse max column. But these are very simple. We'll see. So, and it is another advantage of AES. If you want to speed up the operations, if you know the VLSI architecture, you know the simple computer architecture, today's CPU, we have pipeline concept, that is fetch, decode, execute, store, minimum these 4 stages, and 4 stages can be pipeline that is exist. Similarly, in this case, every round we have 4 stages, and these 4 stages can run in pipeline fashions. First 128 byte, if it is in the last add round key, the next message can column 128 message can be shift row, and the immediate phase to 128 bit can do the shift byte. So we can have a pipeline concept when one 128 message is add round key, the next can be in mixed column, and this will be shift row, and the just now 128 byte message will be in the shift byte. So at any instant of time, we can operate on 4 128 bit bytes. 4 128 bit bytes. That's the beauty of this pipeline concept. So it can go up to 4-fold, obviously less than 4-fold, because the pipeline concept dictate which stage it takes maximum time. If you look, substitution byte will not take more time, because you take one byte and replace by another byte. You require one matrix multiplication if it is fully hardware, or you can have a mapper can map it. That is memory based. If it is memory based, you require two memory accesses. One going sorry, one memory access, or you can have a matrix multiplication. Shift row is nothing but changing the lines, bytes position. Only costly operation is mixed column. This is the of 4 bytes. This mixed column add round key is the JOR. Okay, you have any you can ask me, because as OS has some problem, and as usual the presentation crash. In any case, you can ask questions at this moment till it will come. And this happening in the Mac very frequently, unless they change it for all applications. Now we reach to the substitution. The first operation, substitution byte. The add round key has very simple XOR. We don't have to have any problem. Substitution byte, take one byte and replace by another byte. The replacement follow a simple that 256, that is 16 by 16 matrix, or you can this 16 by 16 substitution table, you can say table. The x, y, if it is here, it is actually yx. The least significant 4 bit will dictate the row, most significant 4 bit will dictate the column, and the point where it's matched, that place whatever byte is written, and that will be replaced. If it is early computed and kept it here using the formula, same things, same formula it is used, so it is placed here. However, this can be replaced by a matrix multiplication, we will discuss next. Add round key, just pick up the 32 bit, any 32 bit in the row wise, add it, sorry, column wise, and add it and draw it and do it. Let us talk about this substitution table. Here, it is a beautiful things, we need some discussion, spend some time here. As I mentioned, this is most significant 4 bit and this is least significant 4 bit, can value up to 0 to 15, that is 0 to F. and 0 to F, and you look in this inside all the 256 value, can you find anywhere 0? No. Why? And we discussed in that GF2 to the power algebra that addition GF2 of elements this 0 0, if we create the modification 0 0, if I 0 0 is 16 bit, 0 0 is 8 bit, this 0 0, if I operate on additions, result will be 0 0. So what it means substitute 0 if I follow the additive operations mapping type, additive type mapping, 0 always simple additive type mapping, 0 will be mapped to 0. That is, it's called fixed point mapping. Fixed point mapping or fixed point substitution of A. If substitution of A become A, then it's called fixed point mapping. So we don't like that 0 always remains 0. So mapping 0 should map to something else, and so on. There is another special mapping exists. It's called inverse, not inverse, opposite fixed point. What is opposite fixed point? If I substitute A, one byte, with its complement, then it will call opposite fixed point. So substitute 1 byte A to its complement, it's called opposite fixed point. These two create substitution this table or substitution formula much easier, or in other way around, it's a linear, and linear substitution is easily breakable. So the substitution has to be a non-linear function, but it should option for inverse, because it is a tabular form or it is in matrix form. Matrix has a inverse. We can come up with substitution transformations and its inverse substitution transformation. But our idea should be non-linear substitution, not linear. If it is linear, 0 will be mapped to 0, and there is a possibility some number, some byte A can have map to complements. So every substitution has reverse substitution, and this is defined here. How this substitution done it in this? Again crashed. Again crashed. You have any questions? Because this crash will take little time. You have any questions?
Sir, is it possible to save the PPT as PDF and then present?
Same. I have checked it. It is my Mac is creating problem. Latest version.
Okay.
Okay. This is nothing to do with PPT. This is related to the Mac OS.
Okay.
So Mac OS is creating problem. It's not PPT. The latest version of Mac OS is creating problem unless they come up with some backup, some patch. Okay, coming back to the SBox. SBox is basically, if you look here, what Rijndael has used is, the example in book is given is 95. 95 is the number if you want to substitute it. you find a inverse of 9,5, that is, in book it is written 2a, multiplicative inverse. So use the formula, actually it's for 9,5 substitution would be use the inverse, apply the transformations, whatever result will come, put the result back into that place. So this is actually make it nonlinearity. What is nonlinear here? It's basically while substituting, if your byte is 9,5 hexadecimal, then use the GF2 to the power 8 algebra, get the inverse of that 9,5 or the number byte, use that in the transformation. So instead of directly using the byte, use the inverse of that byte and do the transformation formula. That is, and that is the things it is shown here. So basically, this is represented in, as I mentioned, it is yx. Find the inverse of the yx, okay, inverse of the yx, then apply here, apply here. Please remember, if it is tabular form, you have to mention y is the column and x is the row. But how this table is created, this is the basic transformations. This basically transformation formula is, this is, if you look, this is your inverse number of yx is b0, b1, b2 up to b7. Inverse number of yx, that is 2 to the power 8, is b0, b1 up to b7. Now, the transformation actually, if you look, it is b0 jor b1 jor b2 jor b3, then b7. This is just shifted in the round robin round fashions, because b1 bit position, b1 bit position, it will be b0. This formula is easily you can find it. The transformation bitwise can be represented in terms of a matrix, and if you look into the formula given in books, you will find this very simple and formulate this matrix. Be remember, you can change this matrix, no problem, but this matrix should have inverse. The transformation what is defined by row, and the inverse transformation should be there. So you have to find the inverse transformation, so automatically you can create the inverse substitution inverse. That is the inverse substitution, you can find it out. So one more important thing, if you look into it, the plus, this constant, this is a constant, plus this is a constant. So what we are doing, b equal to x time, sorry, b prime equal to x time b plus a constant 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 0. You can replace this 1 1 1 0 by some other number. It's not a problem, your implementation. But both sides implementation should be same. This has to be calculated based on this initial here. This has to be calculated so that inverse should be satisfied. What I wanted to say is, if you look here, the inverse case, what you will get back here, inverse of that will be the your this. So if you use matrix algebra for calculations, or this whole process for calculation for encryption, you find the inverse, then use the transformations, substitution, get back the byte and use as the substitution byte. In the inverse substitution, you first inverse transformation apply, get the byte, then apply the inverse of that to get back the original. So if you go back, this is created based on this formula, whatever is shown here, and kept it in tabular form. So 256 entries, you require a 256 entry memory for the encryption substitution, the reverse substitution, another 256. So you require 512 bytes, the mapping, substitution and inverse substitution. And 8-bit chip, that is the what I mentioned, chip card, that smart card or Java card. People use this. Their chip is available, a small chip in your SIM also, SIM card also. They are 8-bit. In that case, AES was implemented using 512 byte memory contain the substitution operations. That's basically done it, but they calculated based on these calculations, what is reflected here. Now the question is why we added this last one, the plus here. Inverse is accordingly to be calculated. Why we added this? This is another nonlinearity. So let me switch to some board work. Switch to board work. What I wrote it, same thing here. I wrote same thing here. My same problem is happening here also. Whatever maybe, I should write it one by one. This is the formula used for transmission, and we don't want 0 to be mapped to 0. Similarly, the other one, I will go to next page. This is remain. Okay, fine. So what I wanted to say that we are finding B prime equal to X is the matrix for B plus a constant. Obviously, this plus is JOR. This is nonlinear operations. You may know linear operations or linear transformations. This is not a linear transformation. If I forget the inverse, B we got it from inverse. If I only consider this equation, this B prime XB is also multiplications modulo 2, that is JOR operations. So if I write only B prime equal to XB, that is B twice prime, B0 prime to B7 prime, and here, and this is the matrix. This is a linear operations because whatever operation we are using here, all are JOR. Whereas this, what we discussed here, that is X, B, JOR this, it is a non-linear operations. Why? I don't want to discuss this. Why? Because I can give questions on this. So you have to understand this yourself. What is the linear operation? What is the non-linear operations? What is the linear operation? What is the non-linear operation? You have to find it yourself. Only thing what I wanted to say that in a linear case, if you multiply same thing multiple times, for example, B, notation I am changing, B1 equal to XB0. So first time I started, then I can go, this notebook is also gone something wrong. So Bn can be written as multiple time X B0. Possible? That is multiply X into X into X into X into, because I can write B2 equals to, B2 means 2 times operations. That is X, XB0. I am, this subscribe is not power, it is just repeated applications. You can power, but I am not using as a power, but it's a repeated application. This is Bx is 0 each, you will get B1, B1 you will do this, you will get B2. And this, for a linear case, you can easily derive. For this case, you cannot easily derive. Please check it into, this is not a linear operation, it's a non-linear operations. And we added this to avoid 0, 0 map to 0, 0. If I get B equals to 0, 0, 0, 0 should never map to 0, 0 because the constant will make it 0, 0 to something else. Okay. So, what happened to my PowerPoint? So, basically, what we discussed, the substitution box is the very, very important one, and it totally depends on the non-linearity and non-linearity. This non-linearity added it separately, the inverse of the element, and because 0 inverse is 0, please remember 0 inverse is 0 because 0 we don't find the multiplicative inverse. So if I have yx is 0, 0, my multiplicative inverse does not exist, I will use 0, 0. But I don't want 0, 0 should be appear as 0, 0. So I have added this constant. And the constant can be, you can all bit position should not be 0, few bit position should be 1. And corresponding to this should be created here. So what is I told is that S box is to be resistance to known cryptanalysis attack. Rindal develops out this basically non-linearity built in. Next comes to shift row. It's a life is very simple in shift row. Do nothing. The first row leave as it is. Second row rotate one shift. Third row rotate two shift. Rotate I have circular shift. Rotate means circular shift. And last row rotate two shifts. That is basic philosophy is that number of shifts only defined here, nothing else. The direction of shift for the inverse will be the reverse way. So it's up to you whichever way you apply. So rotation for the first row of the state, that is 4 bytes, none of them will be changed. Second 4 bytes, among themselves they shift by 1, rotate. Next will be shifted by 2 and third will be shifted by 3. That's the basic philosophy. Here it is used, and inverse shifting will be inverse, reverse. If it is right directions, the inverse case will be the left directions. Direction only will change. So, and the multiplication is a simple modulo GF2 multiplications. We have this column wise we have to multiply, and this is shown here, column wise multiplications, and it is mixed columns. It is actually multiplication of this because it's mixing. The final output is depends on the column, so depends, that is showing mixed column. What is the rationale in shift row? It's nothing big, just permutation. We don't put too much here. It is just mixed column is basically mixing the byte, combining, generating one new byte. 4 bytes combining, you are generating one new bytes. So it's basically one kind of mix operations, and we need that operations, inverse operation to, we have few minutes more. So add round key is basically joining. Now question is that why I use add round key? because add round key indirectly you mix the key bits and the bits plain text bit for confusion point of view, not the diffusion. Confusion point of view, bit and this will be used during substitution, multiplications, that is mixed column, and rotation is not visible. Basically, it is feeding to the substitution, every substitution dictated by key bits as well as plain text bits. So this makes more secure. So today's last slide, what we realize is that we start first substitution byte, what we discussed, then we do shift row, next we do the column mixing modulo arithmetic, GF 2 to the power 8 multiplications, simple multiplication of this, and add round key, and finally we complete one round. So we'll end it here. Next class we'll discuss the key expansion little bit, and we'll switch to next topic. So key expansion, please read yourself. If you have any questions, you can ask me. As I mentioned, Chachapoli is very popular compared to the AES. Some of you can come up with why it is popular and discuss in the class or inform to the class. It will be very good for everyone. So think of, once AES will be over, the quiz will be scheduled. So next week there will be quiz. Okay, so be ready for quiz and look into the assignment. Home assignment is given. Follow the instruction. It is in slides. You just run the PPT yourself and you can get to know what to do. Homework 1 is given and quiz will be next week. Both will be coming week. Subsequently, we will do series, then will come the lab assignment also. Okay. So if you have any questions, please ask me. I am stopping the recording option.